Hey, this is Tiqqle, and this is the Too Long Didn't Read Missed Mythic Dungeon Guide. We're going to be going through each of the mechanics very quickly for you. Make sure to check the link below for a Google Doc where you can copy and paste these strategies into your party chat to help your team out. And if you like this video, think about throwing this channel a sub as we're going to continue pumping out Shadowlands content throughout the X-Pack. Number one, if you're a Night Fae, you can do a skip at the beginning of the dungeon to skip some trash. Left side as soon as you start. Then right before the first boss, there's a grove, which if you're Night Fae, you can open it up and everyone can click different seeds to give themselves a buff. For the first boss, the tank wants to drag the boss and the tree slave around in a big circle. There'll be blue circles that'll pop up in the ground doing damage throughout the fight. You want to basically avoid those and move the boss to allow for DPSers to get to a clean spot. For all players, you want to kill the tree first, avoiding its frontal cone, and what it does is it actually puts a debuff on the boss, making the boss take 100% damage. So save your lust for this point. What you want to do is interrupt the non-tree boss on cooldown. Make sure to continually focus down the tree boss to get more damage on the main boss. You are allowed to multi-dot here, and it's encouraged. For the next part of the dungeon, it's basically a maze. What you need to be doing is you need to be running up to each of the stumps where every time you have to make a decision, and you want to look at for what of the four icons stands out. I have an example on the Google Doc, but basically what you want to be looking for is one that is inconsistent with all the others. There's three different options. They could be filled, they could be a leaf or a flower, or they could have a circle around it. So look for the one that is unique among them all. For Mistcaller, boss number 2, you want to tank the boss in a big circle slowly, and once a ad spawns, which comes out of a circle and is a fox, you want to basically kite away from that while everyone else slows and CCs that mob while killing it. The fox, if it hits you, will do a big AoE damage as well as stun anyone around it. The boss will also throw out damage in arrows all around it. You want to make sure you avoid that. It will also summon mirror images. And again, you want to find which one is inconsistent, circled or not, filled or not, or leaf or flower. Going towards the third and last boss, you need to be careful of green circles on the ground. These among the bugs will knock you off the platform and into the abyss, which will kill you. You need to be careful, watch your feet, and not be near anyone else when you have a green circle around you. Last boss, you want to stay loosely spread to allow for healing to be easier, but also if anyone gets mind linked, which is a blue lines between multiple people in the party, you can run away from each other to break the link. At a certain point in the fight, the boss will start a channel. You need to DPS him through the shield and then interrupt him. The boss will also summon ads, which will focus on one player. You need to burn those ads down and slow them or CC them. There could also be parasites that are thrown out on players. You need to stun them or kill them down. Otherwise, you need to watch out for the big AoE circles, which will be plaguing the entire map, and some of them will stay throughout the entire boss fight, so you may need to drag the boss to clear areas. That's it for the Mythic Mist Dungeon. Let me know what you think down below. I want to thank the contributors to this guide from the Tiqqle community, as well as the subs and the patrons to supporting and making this possible. So thank you guys so much. Make sure to check out the Google Doc and the Discord, and we'll see you in the next one or in Shadowlands. Make sure to sub to the channel if you want to see more or check out more dungeon guides below.